Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old Bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley's, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
All right, y'all. Back, which we may very well be the last video of the showcase. But don't worry, there will be more WWE 2K25 coming. So just stay tuned. By this point, the game should be out for everybody now. Y'all can get the Dead Man Edition and Bloodline Edition. Look at the regular joint. You should be playing this by now. Or maybe tomorrow it might come out. I'm not sure. Depends on the upload schedule. But you might have already started playing this yourself. And with that, I say, I hope I see you in the streets.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears
that
Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Not sure if I'm the only one that feels this way personally. But with everything that's going on with the whole Jay Bianca Naomi situation, it seems that there will be a one-on-one match between her and Jay at Mania, I'm assuming. I feel like I should let Naomi get the W. Is that just me? Nothing against Jade at all whatsoever, but Naomi deserves to be in the spotlight, man. And if she has to be a heel to be in the spotlight, hey, just freaking take it, bro.
She said, of course I'm part of this, because history
Right.
is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world. I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match. She said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
I haven't seen
Everything you just said is indicative of
the models for current Bayley.
Of Bayley.
Haven't had a match
Bayley's
with
been
her
SmackDown
yet.
Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days.
And I
She's
don't
won
recall
every
seeing
title
her
available in
in
WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw
I don't
Women's
think
Championship, the
I've seen
two-time
it yet.
SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner.
I'm gonna have to check it out sometime.
Bayley's accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has
When that will be, I
never
don't know. But I'm just saying.
She's never beat Naomi.
We'll check it out sometime.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
Time for me to catch these hands. I'm getting in with this third belt.
The following contest scheduled for the first
I
time.
need all to really get to the match, brother. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Guys, a very
Super
important
short.
component of this match.
Crazy.
Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And
I
a
like that her
huge
shoes are
pressure
actually going right
for
now.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Pretty cool
Naomi has been
little
quick to take to social
attitude
media
there.
lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
From the top.
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense.
Could have got the
I
ring
can't
on.
say it
Quick.
didn't pay
Oh
off.
shit.
Naomi going for
Oh.
broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring. A factor to consider in this match
Use
is that
the
Naomi
glove.
took some time off to rejuvenate herself,
Huh.
to get her
Fuck
mind
it.
right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career. I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the
I wouldn't think that would be her springboard to a down
For
point.
some reason,
If
Bayley still
athletic
finds
as
herself
Naomi is, for that to be her move is kind of crazy. Shit.
champ is going for the cover.
That's cool.
Kick out and one for the challenger.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Yeah, good reversal.
And that prevents Bayley's attack.
Naomi
Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by
Try
the
to hit with the
moment.
kick now. They screwed me out of the last time. Come on, man.
Calculation on that one. And I think it was you,
I didn't even have that kick.
Bayley, if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had
Come
to
on
do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold.
I like that the AI
on
does that.
SmackDown Women's Championship.
Pretty fucking nice.
Smashing the jaw.
Nice little addition. Show. Hand off me.
Manages to reverse it.
Look at that, baby.
Placing her against the turnbuckle.
I mean, it's hard for me
Doesn't
now.
want to be on the top
Let me have
like
this.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home.
I thought she was gonna hit that
Bayley
joint.
moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi.
Yeah. Get it, Naomi. She tried you.
Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
She tried you.
Well, Bayley thought she had
tried you.
Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Caught the leg.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. These two have learned each other so well. Continuous counters. These rear view.
Like that?
Challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Rear view for the W.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion,
For the Bloodline.
Stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
W.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match.
Not much to say about that, but we got a job done to the next match. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Atha and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia,
RP Alpha and Sika.
Atha and Sika, who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Atha and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. most feared? The deadly Samoan drop. A move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 20.
I could imagine that moment replays in Roman's head a lot, bro. That's a very special moment. I'm glad he was able to add that, for real.
Acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys? And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
Love to see it. One more time.
Here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika. And then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And a combined weight of 650 pounds.
Watching this. Think about it. Been a minute since I watched TLC too.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Well, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most
The
highly
old
decorated
fucking
tag
wrestling
team
bro.
in
That
pro wrestling history.
BUH, that buff like that,
They've
bro.
beaten the toughest, and they're
That's,
ready to
I don't
come
know
in
why
and
that's
beat the
fucking just
wildest
kills me every
tonight.
time I see it. I just
The
fucking
Dudley
just
Boys
can't
and
help
the
but
Wild
laugh.
Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove.
Let's check out these Wild Samoans.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Samoans.
And a combined weight of 645
tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean looks on both Alpha and Sika's faces. I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the Lion's Den.
All right, enough talk.
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat. Oof, that can knock you out.
Oh, right across the throat. Sika is in on the top.
Oh, the way to the outside. I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Boom, right in the button. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
So far, this tables match has been just as brutal as we anticipated.
Calculating the next move here.
No.
He's looking to take that to the outside. And the Dudley Boys remain the kings of the tables match. Here we go.
Wow, bro.
2-on-2 tables match.
I tried to switch to him and stop there, bro, and then I switched to the manager. That shit threw me completely off. Threw me completely off.
My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose.
Whoop his ass.
This should be intense.
Whoop his ass, Alpha.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their
understanding
of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika have the table before. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Or maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma.
Incredible!
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there. Agonizing.
No count out.
up into the spine.
You know what's coming next. Locked in. Slides out the back door, and he is free.
And he retaliates. The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Seeker's level of aggression. But Ray and Levi know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wilds...
Here we go. He is looking to do some serious harm. Taking flight only to find nobody home at ringside. What a disastrous miscalculation.
Slowly getting back up. And he is soaring.
Good Lord. Taking flight. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
What a sick thud from that table.
On their own, yes! Oh, my gosh!
Boom, what impact. Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
Oh, no.
Get on up, dog. Get over with
We
him.
see on the Wild Samoans. It's like
Leave
they have
on.
a one-track
Night,
mind
brother.
of savage brutality.
They for sure answered yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the
That first time y'all won shouldn't have happened, man. If I had known they were gonna make me mess up that switch, promise you it wouldn't happen.
And it's the Wild Samoans.
One more time,
standing
man.
tall, having beat
R.I.P. the
Dudley
Wild
Boys at
Samoans
their
in the
own
chat,
game.
man. Damn it. Let's go.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase, I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal chief! He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's Rogue Bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question the future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
All right, now got Carmelo Hayes versus Solo Sikoa. I'm ready to do it. Let's get it going, shall we?
Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wesley.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wesley, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Melo needs the night off.
Well, Melo talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match gonna happen?
Let's do this.
Now, this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Did you see Melo's reaction when Sikoa's music hit? Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship, but that was a long time ago. Melo thought Sikoa was in his rearview mirror.
These two men took part in a triple threat for the North American title back at Spring Break and 5 months ago. But they essentially canceled each other out that night, and neither man left with the title. Tonight, we're going to see who the better man is, and it'll be the one.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way, well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship. Oh, gosh, our ref getting caught in the crossfire. Let me point out that this is brutally unfair to the A-Champ. He prepared for Wes Lee or a night off. Now he's not getting either. This is ridiculous. The advantage is clearly in the hands of Solo Sikoa, who's had something up his sleeve all night.
Well, you think Melo is regretting the attack on Wes Lee early?
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver. A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Springboard.
Offense there.
Solo continues to maintain the advantage.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
Overhead chop. Closed fist connects.
Back and forth we go. Oh, man.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Sky high. Oh, my. Apron senton.
And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American Champ.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Clothesline!
As was set up in the corner of the ring.
He answers right back. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and save that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too. Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Oh, and a spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The top.
Rearing way back.
Boom! Samoan spike.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
There you have it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Solo Sikoa, the new North American NXT champion. This animation right here, this default, and I am so sick of that animation, man. I really know. They need to do some new animations, man. Stop making that default, bro. Please.
Champion. It is the North American title now going to SmackDown. This has to be the most done for.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase, and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost.
This is why Seth Rollins is so delusional, bro.
After almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time.
Everything that Seth has done to Roman, bro, and this man has the gall to make it seem like Roman's the bad guy and all this. Ain't no way, bro. No way.
And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Throw the ones up for your tribal chief. Our tribal chief. I truly love to see it. Which brings me back to what I was saying. This man Seth Rollins is so hypocritical, so delusional, that he has the nerve to make it seem like everything.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Just because Roman decided to do all
the
this
man
shit.
who's walking down the
He's trying to
aisle
make it seem
here
like everything
in front of
that Roman has done to him
44,000 plus
is wrong.
is the greatest
When
champion
he
of all
did this to
time,
Roman,
transcending the business.
he made Roman like this.
It's personal.
He made the monster. And now he took it upon himself to try to point the finger at Roman at every chance he get. And that's the most delusional shit I've ever seen in my life. As of this point, hopefully y'all seen Raw this past week. Roman Reigns returned in Madison Square Garden. Attacked Seth Rollins and CM Punk. I really want Roman to whoop Seth Rollins' ass. But, you know, Punk does deserve a WrestleMania win. I'm not gonna lie. But as long as Seth don't win, I'll be alright. Just saying.
For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own, but that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
All right.
And that title, the WWE Universal Champion.
This match on the way. We must do this for our tribal chief.
Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the tribal chief never truly recovered from that night.
Oh, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the tribal chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
No escape from these punches.
Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
Yes.
The tribal chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half.
Get off to the dick,
Braun
man.
Strowman, Rey Mysterio,
We know y'all love him, but relax.
even Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns'
Pull his
career
ass over.
have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist to the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
Vaulting plancha, incredible. And that takes so much skill to land with such accuracy.
It takes a whole lot of luck, too.
stopping their opponent.
Forearm smash after the stomps.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
His ass, Roman. Get the fuck out of here.
Bang! He finds a counter.
And Rollins finally able to keep that string of offense in check.
Seth weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own. Able to slip away.
Into a fucking boot.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump.
Rollins being
no!
He just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
So good.
Devastating kick.
I'm not gonna get that. Lovely. Lovely. There goes another match. Not to be good. That's just fucking great.
Oh, what a boot.
I was outside the ring in the fucking ring, so I guess that's just what that is. I guess fuck it. It's over now.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns' old Shield brother now.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
well, there's your answer.
In. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Reigns with a Superman punch!
Smashed. Send him home.
There is no mercy on the island of relevancy.
He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target.
What a spear by Reigns!
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight.
In position. He's painting a bullseye on him.
Consider your title dreams dashed after that. 2. And Reigns retains the title.
No, I didn't get everything supposed to be. It's fine. Take our W and keep it pushing.
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
To make it this far takes skill, commitment, heart. You earn the big wins and showcase classic matches. An incredible testament to who you are. But there's still history for you to create and challenges to be met. Will you prove to be the one?
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
Now I'm liking this. I respect this very, very much, but come on now. Do y'all think this is gonna go any other way? OG bloodline. No need for us to even act like we wasn't gonna pick Roman. Come on now. Roman and the Usos, all day long. Sami Zayn, all day long. I'm sorry. Now, will we pick the Rogue bloodline at some point? Absolutely. Just so we can see, you know, what that ending looks like. So what I'll do this match, finish it out. I'll cut the outro as usual, and then I'll show how the match looked like it ends after when I'm using the Rogue bloodline. So you'll see both endings here. Won't see both matches. If y'all want to see that, I don't know why. Sure, I'll throw that down the line, but for this sake of this video being the last of the showcase, I'll show you both endings, and then that'll be it for Showcase, man. The next time y'all see this will either be something from the Island or My Rise. I'm leaning more towards My Rise a little bit, but we'll see. We'll make a decision. But let's get to it. Let's get it done. For Jay first.
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso.
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new.
Jacob Vato. Now, I don't know
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man
if
destroying what was built.
there's going to be objectives in this fight, or is it just win? Hopefully it's just win, and that could be what we got to do. I don't know. We'll see. We ready though. A Samoan werewolf. Need to give me a Jacob shirt for real.
The new
Wolf
Bloodline does
W.
not live by a code. They do not act with honor.
Directors,
This
camera,
man says
unavailable.
the
You know,
OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
I mean Jacob.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline.
Oh.
Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus
Could end with
Solo
any
Sikoa,
Crusader check
Tama
in any of the opponents.
Tonga
Let's see
Loa,
that.
and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo
Gotta
felt
put
he
me in
was held
pain. Gotta
down.
put me in
His
pain.
crew never
Hurry up.
called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's
Go.
side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be
I'm
considered
imagining
the Bloodline by the
they have the
WWE
event. I'm
Universe.
guessing.
Let's see who comes out on top.
I
Tonight,
got Rip Jacob pretty good.
Sami
Do
Zayn
some
grew
good
so
damage to
much
him.
as a member of the Bloodline.
From the top,
An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Uso is
Hey, two
determined
signatures
right
in.
now.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main
Come on,
eventer,
Jacob.
Michael. But that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new
Oh, Sammy's
Bloodline.
coming in next. Okay.
Roman and his crew need to
That's
remember
cool.
what
We
bonded
got it
them,
down.
what made their team Uzi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
It's about to be an uphill battle for
No.
one team once this clock hits zero. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Ooh, he fends that off. A consistent attack here from Jay.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation. Come on now. Is it not enough that they're already coming in with an advantage here? Is this really necessary? Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
Set it up. Hell yeah.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy. He needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earn him the main event. If he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will will truly be the main event.
Excuse me, y'all.
Just cranking it out. Time is ticking away. Shortly we'll have a fresh competitor to even the odds. Cranking the head.
Tongaloa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Scoop slam.
Sammy stuff in here real quick.
There's a fisherman suplex.
Got Sammy Jim right now. That's how he is.
Sami Zayn looking
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times. Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Look at Jey Uso going top rope.
Will Jey end this?
Countdown's on again.
Crucial moment for Tongaloa.
Hey guys, this is what War Games is all about. Bloodline's leaving it all in the ring. The old guard and noose.
Zayn has this wrapped up.
AKA
Delivering right hand. If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are racing a fight.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself tribal chief. And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him,
this is a
I've
got a lot of followers. This is rare when I do
This is his biggest test
anyway.
here. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
but his torso continues to be the target here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now.
seems to be the preferred target.
Super finisher.
Sharp knee. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side is less experienced inside this structure.
I don't know who's busted open.
Young and hungry team Solo.
Who's busted open though? There's some sort of nope.
In particular, Tommy Tonga is a real wild card.
Oh,
he's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked, and look at Jey Uso.
Jey can see it here. Someone setting up again.
Tommy Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his Bloodline. Follow through with the uppercut.
Jacob sidesteps out. Took him out to me. Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
What's he at?
Top rope. Will Jey take advantage?
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
This arena has come unglued. You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match. The humanity. We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out. Snapmare.
With all these attacks on his torso, on his ribs, it's got to be hard for him to breathe right now.
Just gasping for air, and he's got a scene start right about now.
seeing double. Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here. Into a neck breaker.
Walking through the structure door. This is where nightmares become reality.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
DDT. This could put a stop to Zayn. Big, vicious.
Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The Extreme War Games mentality is taking over. Oh, man. Kick to the face. Staggering back up. Maybe to a foregone conclusion.
The chair projected right. And now Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy with a game ender. That was vicious. Jimmy
Samoan driver. Just burying their opponent with that trash can. Mere seconds away from evening the odds in War Games.
Go.
He catches Jimmy with a counter. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. He gets out of the way. It's a high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. What a punch! Forearm smack. His body is showing the effects of this match. Punch right in the head. All service. Ring prowess couldn't get him out of trouble there. And it's time. War Games is officially underway. The back Uso splash. Will Jay take advantage? And even the top rope here. Uso splash.
What is Sami Zayn's super finisher? Top rope brain buster?
Jay can seal it here. Ooh, that's a kick that would leave you gasping for air.
Sami Zayn. Zayn is a partner.
I'm not gonna get the bust open solo, but
looking for a suplex.
These attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplied.
it's possible. I gotta get over there. Moment. Stay tough, bro. You over there.
Nasty stop to finish it off.
Good, man. You did that.
Oh no! Driving down with the sledgehammer.
He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now.
Do I have a thing around?
Taking up meanwhile, Roman Reigns. And there was some force on that move.
The lights are off for Sikoa.
Lean to some of
The
the
War Games he's got Uso splash.
Look at that, yes.
Uso splash. Jimmy with a game ender.
In Japan, could be over for Tiger White.
I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet.
At this stage.
No! Damn it, Jimmy! Oh, for the pin. No.
Has fallen.
Well, try. I tried, man. Oh, they got their handshake and shit. That's a W. I want to invest their animation no matter what. Like the game should be.
And reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but
He
when
was
you're
busted
in
open.
battle,
Damn.
look to your left, look to your
If
right.
I would have been
That's
able to
family.
stop him
And this is
from
the
getting
one
that pin,
true
I would have got all them
bloodline.
objectives, man. All I had to do was bust all of them open, which I had 3 out of 4, and then I would have won, and I could have just pinned somebody, but Jimmy took the pin from me. And that's okay, man.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tonga Loa, and Jacob.
know which version of the Bloodline is superior? Well, there's your answer. Solo's crew prevailed inside War Games.
These four men are true family. Each of them fought with that same bit of hunger and attitude we once saw in Roman's old crew.